Greetings from Cawfeetawk, from the Snow White experience over here. Also, it's snowing cherry blossoms. I saw somebody else say that on an Instagram reel, and like that's a good way to put it, because when the breeze comes, they just all go, all the cherry blossoms. So maybe we'll catch some of those. How's everybody doing out there? Grab me coffee for Cawfeetawk. We'll try to get this in. The mowers are back here. They're very loud. Beasley had his first frog encounter this morning. He woke me up at 6 to go out. We went out and there was a frog, fairly decent sized frog, that he was very curious about. But Mama wanted to get back to bed and I was afraid he might bite it or something. I don't know if he would just play with it. But then when we came back out later, he went straight to that spot. He was like really wanting to find his frog friend. He's a very friendly little creature. He wants to play with anybody and anything he finds. So, okay, I'm going to give you a duck update. We had a little concern yesterday because I checked it all day yesterday and the nest was just sitting there empty, vacated, with eggs in it, but no duck. Of course, I Googled the hell out of that, and, you know, ducks can abandon their nest. It's a very precarious place that she chose this nest because it's right near the street. My little front patch, you know, out front, my flower garden is right near the road, right near the two driveways, ours and the neighbors. And yesterday was the day of lots of landscapers coming by with trimmers and trimming the edge of that flower bed, mowing right next to it and stuff. So, I mean, that's a lot. She was not there all day. I kept checking because I was outside working all day yesterday. And so I kept going and peeking, you know, from a distance. No duck, no duck, no duck. So I was texting my neighbor who we're on duck watch over here, and we were both like kind of bummed out last night, like did it get too much, all the commotion. So this morning when I took him out at the crack o' dawn and had the frog encounter, I went out front. I had to pull my cans in, and I went out there like I'm gonna peek from a distance, and there's our mama duck. Now she looks a lot smaller, but they don't exchange ducks on the nest. This duck just looks a lot smaller than the one I saw before, but you know, she's down in a hole too. So that could be, but oh, here's the, I don't know if you can see it, the cherry blossom snow. Just so many phases of the cherry blossoms are so cool. And I like this phase too. It really rained last night. I'm gonna give you a little more of that if you could see it. And see that little bird perched on the bird bath that got filled up with the rain last night. Oh, and of course there's Mr. languishing in the sun, wondering where his frog friend went. Hopefully that showed up in the frame. Yeah, so she was back. So whew, our duck eggs have not been abandoned. Of course, we're going to hover over the ducklings when they hatch. From a distance, I respect the wildlife. This is just suburban wildlife. It's almost as surprising as when the bear came out of this woods over there. I was not here, but this patio right here was being installed, and a bear walked out of those woods and right in between our house and the next door house. People sent me pictures. So that was some excitement a few years ago. Anyway, so yeah, that's the Snow White adventure update here. We'll see what wildlife shows up today. I think the mower's coming back around. I hope you guys are doing great. My husband and Lillian are showing up today. I'm seeing clouds come up, and here I just set up my whole situation. I cover everything up, you know, at the end of the day so that it doesn't all get rained on. I figured that out after I practically ruined these cushions. So I got covers for everything, so I'm good about that. And now I got everything uncovered, Beasley's toys out, everything, and it looks like rain clouds are coming out. Oh well. I have a full day getting ready for my fam for the weekend, have some fun things planned, and haven't seen Lillian in a little while because she went on a big spring break adventure with her family. Can't wait to hear all about that. They did a big, massive camping adventure, like her parents in Jersey. That set of parents for the win, man. They really pulled off a really, really great, well-planned camping adventure for their family that I saw pictures of. It was just fantastic. So I can't wait to hear all about that. And spend springtime on the patio with the fam. And I'm going to be surprising my husband with my new purchase of my new little table there. We'll see. We'll see how he receives it. But I've been using it. Hope you guys are all doing well. I don't really have much updates. Oh, and I did get an email late yesterday that Donna Adelson's trial has been postponed, but there's no new date. I remember Judge Everett said there were only like 3, maybe 2 more openings in the calendar to even schedule a trial of that magnitude and length. So it's not like, oh, you know, you can postpone your trip and cancel your room and then reschedule it for a week later. It's not that simple. So it'll be in the fall, I guess, or maybe next year. But it does sound like they have, you know, a lot of new work to do. I wish this one would just take a plea. I don't know if she'd be offered one, actually. But anyway, I'm saying that because of the previous announcement about how we're going to discuss the trial and stuff like that is on pause right now. So don't worry about that. We will regroup on that later. And I'll be coming live next week. Again, obviously not this weekend, but I'll pick a day next week and come on live and chat with you guys. I've just been super busy. There's been a lot to do. Got all my gladiolas in yesterday and in the ground, and every time you go to do something like that that's fun, you realize you got to pull a bunch of weeds and other stuff, the unfun part. So, but it's just so beautiful. It's just nice to be outside. And this guy was so patient with me yesterday, hanging out with me, that he's going to the dog park today because he needs to run. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. It's kind of boring, not much more to say, but I will keep you updated about the ducks. I'm going to really kind of keep my distance, but I can from a distance zoom in with my camera and take a picture. And here comes the mower. There's my cue to sign off. Have a great weekend, everybody. It's going to be a beautiful weekend here, and I hope it is where you are living as well. All right, take care. Talk to you later.